We remained loyal to the Porsche DNA, and we, on the one hand, maintained some key elements of the past, but on the other hand, we came up with a whole new optical impression and a new operating concept under the headline of the Porsche Advanced Cockpit. Now, what has remained the same is that you start the engine by pushing a button to the left of the rear steering wheel. Then we've got the analog ref counter at the center. We've got a rising center console and a very wide but still very slim dashboard from one side to the other, thus once again clearly underlining the width of the car. So there's a new operating concept as well that we have implemented. We call it the Porsche Advanced Cockpit. We've got, in addition to 7-inch screen to the left and the right of the ref counter, a 12.3-inch touchscreen on the dashboard, and below that the rising center console. All of the hard key buttons and switches have been removed, and the entire center console now comes with a direct touch control. That's a touchscreen user interface. So much for the basic architecture of the new interior, and of course that is typical of Porsche. There's a whole range of attractive materials and attractive colors which you can choose, making sure that there's any combination available to meet your specific taste. The new Panamera is an all-new vehicle. We have developed 3 new engines, a new gearbox, a new chassis, a new multi-material body, a new platform of electrical and electronic systems, forming the basis for a whole range of new assistance and infotainment systems. And all in all, this resulted in the fastest series production saloon in the world. Or, well, to rephrase it, we only took over 3 things from the predecessor. On the one hand, the idea, namely of having a sports car in the luxury segment. The second thing which we took over is the name, Panamera. And the third thing is the Porsche crest. Now what's even more important than the superlatives which this vehicle achieves in various driving performance categories, now certainly what's really more important to me is that the new Panamera brings together a lot of apparent opposites. The predecessor already benefited very much from that wide spread, and with that new Panamera we are now going to reconcile even more of these apparent opposites. Now when you approach one of the cars on the courtyard later on, then you will easily and immediately recognize the car as a Porsche Panamera. And then if you open the luggage compartment to store your luggage, then you will see how we have once again been able to increase the everyday usability of the car. The volume of the luggage compartment has been increased by 50 liters to 495 liters all in all, but what's even more important than this number is the fact that we've also increased the usability. The width, or the length actually, of the luggage compartment has been extended, and with the rear spoiler moved from the rear window to the lower rear end, the loading height has also been increased. And then when you take a seat, you will see that the car offers sufficient space for 4 tall grown-ups. Our design goal was to make sure that 4 adults, each 193 meters tall, should find sufficient space on all the 4 seats. And then of course the driver's seat, very low, which is typical of Porsche. And due to the new front seats, the seating position relative to the road surface has been lowered by another 10 millimeters compared to the predecessor. And well, let me give you one interesting comparison. Compared to competitors' vehicles, the design seating position of the Panamera is 50 millimeters closer to the road surface. Now in the interior you will find high quality materials, a high level of quality in finishing, and the entire interior equipment has been designed and also finished with a lot of love for the details. This brings me to the all-new front seats. Now, the vehicles you will be able to drive either come with 14-way comfort seats, which you can recognize by the two horizontal leather inlays, whereas the 18-way adaptive sport seats can be recognized because they've got 3 of these horizontal leather inlays. On the rear, we also have got new rear seats coming with 8-way electric adjustment, and if that option has been chosen, then the backrest angle adjustment has been extended by 3 degrees compared to the predecessor. Now, what's also new in the new Panamera is the 10-chamber massage function available as an option on the front and the rear seats. Now, these new electro-pneumatic chambers allow you to select 5 different massage programs and also 5 different massage intensities. And if that option has been installed in one of the cars you're driving, then you will find out for yourself how good that feels on your back.